Karboom, and
welcome to the
Geek Worlds panel.
Alright, we've been preparing this
One
3 sentences for 3 more, so I hope it was perfect.
And it was worth it.
Yeah. So, well, how can we start? We are a French channel. What the fuck are we doing here? Great question.
Yeah.
We are going to talk about a bit about our channel, how we came into YouTube, why are we doing YouTube, and why the fuck we're here today. Well, first, thank you for coming here. I can see every subscriber we have.
Yeah, we can fishing for subscribers, you can see that.
So, first, what is the channel? Karboom.
So, first, what is Geek Worlds? It's a channel where we speak about our passions, mainly gaming, cinema, and roleplay. So, as roleplaying, we mean like Dungeons and Dragons, dice and stuff.
And in general, we do every kind of pop culture stuff. We talk about, when we talk about cinema, we talk about a lot of things, not only like doing reviews or critics, we can also, we're preparing videos for example, ways to write a script or things like that. Basically, the channel exists since September 2017.
Yes, 9 months right now.
It's a big baby. And it was quite difficult to start the channel. We've been working on this for the past year, and we're still shit at it. So, indeed, we are doing gaming, we are doing cinema, RPGs, and every one of us, because we're 3 in the channel, we are 9, but we also got another dude, it's called Angel. He's not here, he's in Greece, basking in the sun. He actually got the real ticket for it. So, he says hi. So, hi.
I'm from Greece, I don't know how to say hi in Greece.
And, so yeah, we share different aspects of the channel. For example, Karboom has more like, flash games.
Yes, I have a mission dedicated to flash games that has the purpose to show games that are either not well known or I kinda well known but will make me rage the hell out of me.
Exactly.
In both cases, I enjoy more.
He does the shit games, I do the good ones. Angel is more about cinema and old games, retro gaming in general, and I myself do the rest. So basically everything.
But mostly games about managing, administration, etc.
True. I do managing games.
Raising empires and this stuff.
I do Dead by Daylight.
Yes.
I'm going to talk about that.
And you get killed a lot.
Because it's kind of 90% of my days. Now that we've introduced the channel, let's talk about why we made this channel. First of all, Karboom and I met in cinema school.
Exactly.
3 years ago.
Yes, that is.
We were bored of what was going on in our cinema school because it was shit movies they were doing.
Yeah, they were. I mean, to think about it, it's like you propose a script, and the one they pick is the one when there is a transvestite. Because there is a transvestite.
Well, 90% of the movies were like people, just imagine a window here, and you have a shot of the guy, and for 3 minutes the guy says nothing, then says, "It's beautiful out there." And that's the end of the movie. So
basically French cinema.
So basically we got bored of that. We decided to do our own stuff, but the cinema school wasn't really letting us do that. They didn't want French people doing American stuff.
Or non-French stuff.
Yeah. So we thought maybe we should do that on YouTube. So we thought first to do like a small cinema channel to do our short movies and all. Then we discovered, by just talking amongst ourselves, that we loved gaming as well and RPG, which led us to just think that we should maybe do all of it. So, and we met Angel on the shooting, where he was the sound designer, and we needed a sound designer with us, and also like cinema, gaming, RPG. So hop aboard. And then we got here, today, 9 months later. Hundreds of hours spent on making this channel, trying to make it grow. And it's been a long journey, but it's been possible mainly because of a certain number of people that all are in the front row today. Because...
Yeah, we'll be still stuck at taking the tickets.
Yes, but making a channel is difficult, especially when you are French people trying to do also English stuff, and when you have an accent. Right, Karboom?
Why do you say that?
Talking about our origins, some of the people who are sitting today in this room might remember that first we came to be known as another channel called Les Outsiders, which was a fucking fail. For how many? A year? Was it a year?
No, it was a year and a half.
Year and a half.
A long plane crash.
Yeah. Basically, this channel, we started first this channel with Les Outsiders, which is basically the same thing, but we were 5. Problem is, when you're 5 and you've got 2 people doing the job, it's not working. So, in a matter of a month, we just split up dissensions, disagreements, and
so we were kind of the only ones who were doing stuff while the others were saying, I don't like the stuff you do, but I'm not going to do shit to prove you how to do stuff.
So basically, we're the only survivors of the Outsiders.
Yeah, there was a plane crash and only the 2 of us came out.
And that's how Geek Worlds were created.
Pure coincidence, but nothing to do with the plane crash.
Exactly. But that's how Geek Worlds were created. With a fail.
Exactly.
Literally with a fail. So that's good for the future of the channel, to know that. How we work together. Well, there's a big chunk of work that I do personally, but not all YouTubers do, is
subtitles.
Translating. Because we do have videos in French. And half of our audience is English-speaking, not English people.
We actually got a quarter of our audience that is Swedish.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Sweden. Or not, no. Okay. Yeah, half of our audience is actually English, and well, we can't actually deny the fact that the most important language in the world and on YouTube is English.
Yeah, not that many people speak baguette.
Baguette.
Exactly. The baguette speaking is not really
Not well known.
But it's not like we're not trying to make you understand and learn some words, like Karboom did in a video not so long ago.
Yes, I did.
Could you please put the first video on? So, today you're going to learn some French insults. Yay! But old French insults.
More classy ones.
Sacrebleu! Pas le sang bleu! Fiche tronouille! Pas le toquet! Ventre bleu! Ventre mari! Bilvesé!
Alright, you don't speak speak a bit more baguette.
Just a word of warning though, if you're using that in France, people will like, what? Because we stopped using that since
18th century.
Yeah. But yeah, we're trying to kind of educate people of England to French words and people in France to English words, and that doesn't work because basically, apart from gestures there, I haven't been able to speak in French to any of you guys. So, translating is a big chunk, and I really want to talk about it because what a YouTuber does is recording. Sit down, Mario. Sit down. What a YouTuber does is recording, editing, uploading, communicating around the stuff and all. Translating is the biggest work I have to do every day. If I talk in manner of hours, I'd say the recording goes for like 1-2 hours, editing 3, translating 5 or 6 each day. Especially when I do a 30 minutes video, and I hate that, but I do that all the time. So, at the beginning of the channel, when we were doing like videos of 5-6 minutes, it was alright.
Yeah, you told me once to not go beyond 20 minutes, I did, and then you start putting 40 minutes video.
Yeah. Well, do the things I do. Well, no, don't do the things I do. Just do what I say. But the channel is starting to grow a bit.
We're starting to put a different kind of video. We're starting to really break free from the usual model of the let's play, starting to find our own way of doing things. And so many different kind of videos are starting to pop up on the channel.
Yeah, we started with gaming because gaming is easier to produce in mass number. Whereas movies, cinema videos, reviews and all that take a bit more time to actually make. But that's what we want to do from now on the channel, not just to gaming. We want to express our views on upcoming films, parody them. I'm, for example, working on a parody of Star Wars 7, and yeah. It's a lot of work and it's really fun, but it cannot actually happen when you're like
too small.
You have to have a small community behind us just to be able to motivate ourselves into doing like hours videos or things like that. And we have new projects every day. Ideas are really popping up every day. Ideas are not the problem. Cash is the problem on on making those ideas real. For example, we are working on the cinema videos of script writing, editing, and all that. I'm personally working on a narrative. Let's play. It's not a let's play really, it's a narrative story on the game This War of Mine, which you're going to see the trailer just a few seconds. We are also working on reviews both of English shows and French shows. Want to do both of them because that way English people can discover French shows and vice versa.
There's also kind of video when I speak about not well-known people from cinema, but that really made the cinema possible as it is today.
And basically just envelope the entire pop culture in one channel. So that's a lot of work, but it's kind of the passion here. So, would you please put the second video of the trailer of the narrative we're working on? I tell you, it's less funny than the first one.
This is not good. Not good at all. Feel dizzy and lightheaded, and I can't stop coughing. I remember winters before the war. They were meaningless compared to what's coming. We had electricity back then. My house wasn't so full of holes from bombing. Even better, we have no food to eat. God, it hurts. I'm useless to the others. Useless. Another mouth to feed, but not able to work for it. Andre found some canned food yesterday, but it won't last forever. With a bit of luck, we might catch a few rats in the basement. Blood. This is not good. Not good at all. Bandages are okay, but I need pills. If only we could get warm and have some medicine. Maybe I can get better and actually help out. I am so hungry. Rat meat would taste good at this point. But after we've run out of rats, then what? What are we gonna eat? Maybe they'll eat me. You know, but at least I could be useful that way. Let's hope they find food, or medicine, or anything else that will help us. It's only gonna get worse. It's always getting worse.
So yeah, we already set the audience afire before, but now I think it's even more!
Well, and on to the last big chunk of our channel is the RPG. We are doing loads of D&D stuff, mainly with the final boss fight. Whose booth is just that way, over there, just next to us. So if you come to see us, you'll see them. We do like lots of D&D, but we decided to create our own kind of D&D, but it's space. When I say created, it's complete creation, entire new universe. So basically, just look at Star Wars, Star Trek, and start anew. What's interesting in that is that basically this whole universe is going to become something. I really want to present it video per video to the public and make it available to people who like this universe I've created. When I say universe I've created, it's imagine like the equivalent of the entire Star Wars lore. The same. So yeah, we're working on that, and you're working on another D&D that I'm later to speak about.
That's currently in progress. This is one actually where instead of being the heroes, you actually are the monsters that are tracked by heroes to break the spell on the princess. And basically, your goal is just that they leave you the heck alone. So basically, you're going to be the crap one of the heroes.
The revenge, at last. So, I think we kind of did everything.
Yeah, just one last word, because of course, even though we are two on this panel, we are way more than that on the channel. And it really couldn't have been done without the many people that bring us, that brought us their help. So we should say a really huge thank you to everyone that helped us make this moment possible.
I want to give a personal thank you to the guy standing in the room, in the middle of the row, he's filming us right now, who is Emric. Emric is our designer. He does all the artworks for the channel, the special effects, and all that. So every artwork you see coming from the channel is him. I want to say also a big thank you to the people who helped us coming to Comic Con this year, because it's our first Comic Con, so
and it's a huge step.
Just imagine French people trying to read a full paper of stuff, of big words I don't understand English stuff. So we got translators for us. So first I want to say thank you, Shirley, that is just right here, who helped us a lot on this adventure, and thank you, Jeff. Thank you, John, over there at the booth. Thank you to all the people who helped us and wanted us to come here and just enjoy the party with us and with you guys. And of course, thank you for all the good people.
Thank you, everyone.
Decided to come and suffer this 30 minutes wreck. If you got any questions, Any interrogations? Any remarks? Any
You shit, get off the stage!
cash? No.
We get that a lot.
What, cash? No, we don't. Know that.
Unfortunately.
I know that. I'm taking half of it. Oh.
I just wanted to say you guys were very natural and very fun on stage. It's been great watching you guys, and welcome to your first ever MCM Comic Con. I hope you guys have a great time.
Thank you so much.
To be fair, I shat my pants. Anything else?
Hi.
Hi!
Sorry, I hijacked this by accident.
Yeah. Hijack it. Hijacked his.
This is your panel. I'm not doing this.
Yeah. This is turning into a chat between him and... So... Once. Twice. So... And now I'm going to leave the panel for today and present the panel that is going right after us. This is a young lady, a very young lady that is doing really, really great stuff. We know her for like a year, half. Yep. She's doing great stuff, and I want a big round of applause for Queen Creeps.